Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the Monkey Shine Lab. Today what we've got for you is another horror film, but it doesn't really fit into the what's wrong with you reviews, and it doesn't quite fit into the Freelance Primate, although I guess that's what I'm going to end up putting it into. Let's call it that. Welcome to the Monkey Shine Lab, and today what we've got for you is what we like to call a Freelance Primate movie review. This is where we take a film and we do sit through it a couple times because that's what I like to do. I like to soak my brains in somebody else's material and see how it comes out, all crazy tie-dyed. The movie I've got to talk to you about today is a R-rated horror film. It's called Drive-Thru. It is from 2006, and I saw it on Amazon Prime streaming. So if you have that service, you can get it there, or I'm sure you can find it somewhere in the range of about $10 on DVD. I do not own this one on DVD, and I'm not going to, and I'm going to tell you why. All right. Excuse me. Am I going to add this one to my collection? No, I don't think so. And I'm going to tell you why in our review of Drive-Thru from 2006. It is a horror comedy film, basically lampooning a lot of the mad slasher thing, whilst kind of dabbling in it in itself. There's a lot of sort of tributary stuff that goes on in it, and I'm going to say that it's a tribute because I don't want to say that it's plagiarism. I don't want to say that they took things, but there's this, it's sort of an amalgamation of a lot of different things. Here, let me get into it. This film is involving one location out of many of a chain of burger places called Hella Burger. And it's owned by a guy who is sort of somewhere between Colonel Sanders and welcome to the party, pal, Bruce Willis. He's a little bit of a combination of Colonel Sanders and Bruce Willis. He owns this whole set of chains, but there's these murders that happen at his one, and the cops get involved, and the one cop is a bumbling idiot, of course, and he steals the show a hell of a lot. Great actor, a lot of fun to watch, and like I said, a scene stealer most of the time when he's on the scene. Just watch him; he's the best thing in it. This film involves a young girl who has a summertime party for graduation. She's 17, she's going on 18, and there's this whole weird backstory involving her mom and a set of her friends, basically sort of like lifted out of Nightmare on Elm Street, where they go and then like a little bit taken from Halloween, they kill this kid who's working as the mascot. He's kind of special. And I mean, there's this whole lengthy plot, but basically it's a comeback from the dead like Jason, preying on your dreams in a ghost way and being able to, make your eyes fill up with blood at the drop of a hat, kind of supernatural character who's a slasher with a big meat cleaver, done up like a clown, whose head is on fire. No, not that. That's Twisted Metal. It's a clown, and he's got like a sort of a speaker for a mouth, and he's got hair that's on fire. No, no. Okay. He has yellow eyes and a round nose and a head on fire. Okay, the joke's over. You can see the mascot for this Hella Burger is, or the killer, anyway, is much like Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. It's a video game, in case you don't know. Anyway, I wanted to like this movie. I wanted to like it more because it is kind of savvy. The kids who are in it, who are all now 15 years older, so they're not kids anymore, are decent actors, and they all do their jobs. It's not their fault that their images were stolen from things like that 70s show, and that they were in this movie that chose to just pick part and parcel almost every scene from another movie. Again, I can't, and I'm choosing to take that as sort of, a tribute. Like, I always loved this and this movie, kind of like Rob Zombie did with House of a Thousand Corpses. If I was in on the joke, if I was in on the subject that this was not an attempt to make an original supernatural killer film, horror comedy, I would be like, hey, plagiarism like crazy, man. So I don't know, watch, see if you don't see things like Nightmare on Elm Street and Happy Birthday to Me. There's a scene where they're all sitting around a table and the candles are burning and all the dead bodies are sitting around, and she wakes up as a part of this party, and the clown is there, to torment her from the darkness. Yeah, and again, I don't want to give anything away with the movie. I'm sorry to even spoil that much. But it's to be said that almost every scene that I saw in this movie was sort of cribbed from something else. It's also interesting to note that this is an R-rated film with plenty of blood and guts and drug use, but there's absolutely zero nudity. At one point, Morgan Spurlock turns up. I'm not sure why that coincides with me talking about nudity. I guess I've got to go get some therapy and find out about that one. But Morgan Spurlock is in this movie. He plays a cameo part as one of the employees that works at Helleberger. There is another kid who's in a bit scene, and he looks just like a real killer, well, alleged real killer on the news right now. Just happened to coincide that this kid and the actual kid were both on my screen almost at the same time, because I couldn't get this kid's face out of my head every time I saw this actor. There's a few funny scenes in this movie. There's some genuinely good lines. I just wish it could have been better, and I wish it didn't keep reminding me of something else. So we here at the Monkey Shine Lab just roll this one out at about a 2.5 banana, folks. It's worth a sit through if you're hanging out on a Friday night and you just don't know what else to put on, and you want to see something that you have not seen before, but you've seen it all before. Go ahead. This is gonna blow your skirt up. It's not a terrible film. I wanted to like it, but end result is we didn't really. Thank you very much for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab for a really quick little movie review. If you like what you see here at the Monkey Shine Lab, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't like, well, I apologize. Try one of our other videos. They're not all like this. Thanks for coming out to the Monkey Shine Lab, and we'll see you again. And again, and again, and again, and again. We're almost up to 100 subscribers.